Welcome then folks to day one of the all-new format. All new format, same great taste, of Special Projects Pack number 21, and this is actually a new format this week in two ways. One, which Gran Turismo fans should hopefully be happy about, many of you already know. If you watched the counting down the favourite Special Projects videos that I did, I spoke in that video about I was thinking of reducing the amount of cars per pack so that we can keep doing the packs for longer. So 5 cars instead of 10, which of course doubles potentially the amount of time we can get out of Special Projects, rather than just burning through everything you can possibly do and then having nothing to do pretty much until, GT8 or whatever rolls around. So hopefully that will get us at least a little bit closer to whenever the next game is. So the new format is going to be basically whenever the first video is going to release, usually in Special Projects, so 6 PM UK every day. But then, where things get different is instead of having that second build at midnight every day as well, I'm actually going to be bringing Forza into the fold as well. Now, for those of you who are already on the members section of the channel, you will of course know that I do occasionally do special projects in like Forza 4, I've done a couple in Horizon 5 as well. From now on, now that of course it's on PS5, in the case of Horizon 5, those are going to be joining the Forza week as well. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I'll be doing a Forza special project in Horizon 5 to join alongside. So even though it's going from 10 to 5, you're kind of still getting 8 special projects if you're a fan of both games. And for those who are Gran Turismo fans, of course, you could focus on this side. So stick around for those. Those on Monday, Wednesday and Friday will be releasing at midnight. So essentially taking the place of the Gran Turismo second videos, and then Tuesday and Thursday we'll still have members videos as well. So it's a busy week across the board, and in the case of this week, that means Unsung Heroes tomorrow, and then possibly a car update in real life on Thursday, or whatever else of course, and then moving forward, that's the new format. So exciting stuff in terms of keeping it varied. Of course, we're kicking off this one with the Ferrari 812 Competizione, already a very quick vehicle. I did have a few different people ask to do this kind of a build for the car, and as you'd expect, it's, well, pretty quick. It's already super fast, so I guess now it's like extra super fast or something. As far as the livery goes, of course, loads of different players have done variations and versions of this. I really like what this particular player has done in terms of blacking out the rear window, or blanking out the window, I should say, in terms of the front end, trying to get it as close as we reasonably can to the car. The wheels look pretty good in comparison to real life, the tone of yellow. I really like what they did. So as far as the bits and bobs, you don't actually have to do too much to the car. So we've got the sports silencer, we've got the stage 1 weight, it's already got sports mediums, so I thought, you know what, let's have a bit of fun and upgrade it to sports softs, which in some cases you could probably say are kind of more OP than racing tyres, funnily enough. As far as the club sports section, you don't really need much aside from the ballast there. As far as the semi-racing stuff, we've got the limited slip diff, the semi-racing clutch and flywheel, and I actually have opted to improve the body rigidity on this particular build. As far as the racing stuff, I mean, you could say that racing pads are kind of overkill, so if you do want to go for sports pads, it's not a huge difference on point level anyway, so I'll leave that up to you. I, as you can see, have gone for those. The racing suspension as well, mostly because it just gives you more to play with in terms of all of those individual settings. As far as the extreme stuff, the carbon ceramic brakes, it's a supercar, so of course you've got to have those kind of cool visuals, and you can change the colour of the calipers, etc., which is all a nice bonus. And then we've got the titanium rods and pistons, which is pretty much all we've done in terms of power. So I was trying to keep it roughly, accurate to real life, as we always do in terms of weight and power. One of the problems is, when it comes to weight in particular, is if you Google it, 10 different websites will give you 10 different numbers. So you pretty much have to decide which one you want to trust, which one you want to go with. In my case, I used Ferrari. So I just went straight to the source. And even though you could say, well, they're definitely not going to be accurate about it, sure, you got to pick one which I guess suits you and whatever you want the car to be. Just over 750 points isn't too bad for what is an 820 horsepower car that weighs under 1,500 kilos. That's pretty hefty. Sports tyres do help, of course, but even so. So as far as the suspension, we've got 110mm on the front, 125 on the back, much more hefty on the anti-roll with 6. 37 and 46 for the dampers, 3.05 on the springs, little bit of camber, nothing too crazy, just 1 degree. As far as the toe, we've towed in 0.20 on the rear, of course for stability, towed out 0.5 on the front. As far as the diff, I personally quite like 10 and double 30 for acceleration and braking, or acceleration and deceleration you could say. That one gives it a little bit of understeer, which as many of you know is my preferred driving style anyway, so if you do want to change it, or if you, for example, already have a tune from someone else where you like the diff on the Ferrari or whatever, go for it, of course, that's fine. As far as the transmission, of course, we didn't fit that. You don't necessarily need to change it, I wouldn't say. As far as the ballast, you want 130 kilos to tie in with that stage 1, which we did. Put that 25% toward the front. That gives us that 49-51 split. As far as the downforce, obviously with the aero upgrades that come with the player's livery, a link in the description as always for that one, then you can pretty much have it wherever you want it. If you want more top end, if you want more grip, I've gone for, as you can see, dead on halfway, and of course that will affect your points as well. And over here you can see what relatively few things we've done are fitted. So all that remains for this pretty simple build, all things being said, is to jump out to the track and show you what the car can do in practice. Now, in terms of using this car effectively, I would not say it's that challenging to drive. It'll take maybe a lap, or even half a lap, depending on the track, to get a feel for the car. I would say brake maybe a little bit earlier than you feel like you might need to, and then you'll kind of get more of a feel of where to brake with the car, where to turn in. Let it kind of coast into a corner, and then power out, because let's not forget, you've got basically TVR speed 12 levels of power, but in a modern front-engine Ferrari platform, so it is a very powerful car. Give it a go, pretty much. It's not the kind of car where there's some drastic approach to how to get the best out of it. Just take what the 812 is already good for and turn everything up a little bit better. And ultimately, as you would hope for, it is pretty savage in terms of performance as well. So that's it for kicking off Special Projects Pack number 21. Of course, I hope you enjoyed the build as well, potentially use it in career mode or online or whatever. And if you are interested in the Forza side, of course, the Horizon 5 builds as well. And you never know, if you are missing Unsung Heroes, we do still release those on the members section as well. So until then, I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.